Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Warsaw. So this is a turn-based strategy game, kind of similar to Darkest Dungeon from what I've seen, although I haven't played it before. Set during the Warsaw Uprising, which frankly looks really cool. So we're going to give it a go. Just take a quick sec here to make sure all my settings are good. Okay, that should hopefully be better on the audio. Well, let's jump right into it and start a new game. Tutorial campaign. Play the tutorial. Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. I should probably play the tutorial. Difficulty, regular is probably fine. Yeah, I think regular is going to be okay. I was not particularly good at Darkest Dungeon. I think we'll survive with that difficulty. Alright, let's get into it. Tutorial. The uprising begins, but before you're thrown into the deep end, you'll play through a short tutorial. Okay, that's fine. Right now you're exploring a fragment of the city, and your party is represented by a unique symbol. You can see your current team inventory and available action points at the bottom of the screen. Your task is to complete the mission by fulfilling all the objectives shown in the upper left side of the screen, so you have to reach the hideout. Movement on the map depletes your action points. Should you run out of action points before completing the given set of objectives, a mission will result in failure. Oh dear, that sounds like, we've got 100 action points. Okay, maybe not too bad, but that sounds like a thing that I'm going to be very bad at. For now, however, continue along the street. To move your party towards the mouse cursor, press and hold the left mouse button. Okay, so what have we got here? We got Christoph. Can I look at my characters? No, I guess, alright, we're just going to walk down the street. Okay, and it looks like along your way through the streets and sewers of Warsaw, you'll run into enemies, loot, and multiple choice events. Certain enemies may force you into combat if they spot you, and you are in their danger zone, represented by a red circle around the enemy symbol. Consult the eye icon to check if the enemy can see you. If any of these encounters are nearby, an arrow displayed near your party icon will direct you. Initiate the encounter by approaching it with your party and clicking on a button on the event pop-up. Okay, so we got a dude over there. Okay, team needs ammunition before they can join the fight. Proceed. Before you set out for the rally point, the first order of business is to arm yourself. Your team arrives to receive their assigned share of ammunition from a resistance arsenal, and not a moment too soon. A Nazi patrol appears in the distance, likely alarmed by the unusual activity in the district. If you want to rendezvous with the uprising, you'll have to fight your way through. Ah, so we have limited ammunition as well that we're going to have to keep track of. Okay, interesting. Well, we got all our bullets. Let's move out. Text events. Events usually offer multiple choices to pick from. Certain choices during these events may require spending resources or passing trait checks with one of your characters. Failing these checks will typically result in negative consequences and sometimes even death. All checks are clearly marked in the text. Now proceed with your party towards the next point of interest to enter the combat tutorial. Okay, well, we want to take all the bullets. Looting. Supply drops, resource caches, discarded weaponry. While in the field, you will run into many opportunities to retrieve equipment for the uprising. When the loot window is open, click the items you wish to store in your inventory or the Loot All button. Note that inventory space is limited, and should you go over capacity, you'll need to leave some items behind. Items left in caches remain there until the end of the mission. Okay, alright, so that means I guess that we could go back and pick up items that we left behind if we wanted to. Okay, I see, yeah, some of our actions require, ammunition. Oh, and we have equipment as well. You've got a rifle, you've got a Piat, you've got a revolver, you've got a machine gun, and a rifle. Ooh. Casimir's is quite well equipped right now. Oh, I love this little, the exchange of bullets between buildings there. That's really cool. This whole art style is fantastic. And these, I'm guessing, are barricades that we can't go past. Alright, well, I don't really want to go through the bullet storm over here, so we're just going to go up and fight these Nazis right here. Combat tutorial. This tutorial will explain the mechanics of combat. You may skip it if you wish, but is recommended for first-time players. Yes, I do not have any idea how combat works in this game, apart from the fact that visually it looks very similar to Darkest Dungeon. In Warsaw, you begin each round with a number of activations equal to the number of combatants on your side. Activations are required to perform skills. Both sides alternate in using their activations, and the current round ends when both sides use all of their allotted activations. Now try activating a combatant. Highlight using the mouse and press the left mouse button to select Kristoff. Highlight a skill using the mouse to display a tooltip and marker. Okay, so that's these. Okay, so target acquired, required ammo 5, deal 16-20 damage, accuracy, crit chance, armor pen. Those are all stats that I'm probably going to do a terrible job of keeping track of. Ignore cover is interesting. So there is a cover mechanic in this game, which I'm guessing is why you can hover over these obstacles and the like. Highlight target acquired is indicated by the red target grid. Offensive skill selected by pressing left mouse button. When you select a skill, markers showing the range of that skill will appear. You can only target enemies within range. Keep in mind that most skills have a more limited range. So target acquired, I'm guessing, is long range. Oh yeah, you can see the target area at the top of the thing there. So to use this, I need to be in the back half of our zone, but I can target anyone in their zone. Highlight using the mouse and press the left mouse button to select the enemy grenadier as your target. There we go. Bang. Okay, good start. You've successfully damaged an opponent with your skill, but it costs you some ammunition and a point of stamina. How much ammo did it cost us? Oh, we can't see. The combatant's effectiveness relies on their stamina level. 3 stamina, no penalties. 2 stamina, accuracy reduced by 10. 1 stamina, all damage received increased by 20. Oof. Combatant cannot be activated with 0 stamina. All combatants regenerate 1 point of stamina each round. Okay, that's good. So using people multiple times in one round is a bad move, is what I'm getting here, if you can avoid it. Some skills are able to affect more than a single target. If so, it will be indicated in their tooltip as area. In addition, the skill will highlight multiple targets during the targeting and animation step. Now it is time for your second activation. Use a defensive skill for a change. Select... Oh, I'm going to butcher these names. Jadwiga? Select first aid, as indicated by the green target grid on the tooltip is a defensive skill. Okay, so green means friendly zone. And it's an area of 1. Oh, they all have areas. Okay, cool. Boom. When using defensive skills, the target marker appears on your side. Target Kristoff. Great, we patched up Kristoff. Okay. Notice that your character took reduced damage. Standing right behind the obstacles grants combatants additional armor, reducing the damage they receive. Keep in mind, however, that obstacles will get damage too. Oh, I see. Okay, so moving them to be in the space directly behind cover. Interesting. Select Kristoff. Note that you have other options aside from using offensive or defensive skills, such as moving your character or skipping the activation altogether. While both use up an activation, only movements affect stamina. Try moving Kristoff to a better position. Select movement. Oh, I've got a melee one as well. Interesting that I can do that from anywhere to anywhere. It doesn't do that much damage, though. Select the empty tile behind Casimir. Okay, so that's... There we go. Okay, so now he's got an obstacle in the way. Select Kristoff again. Select target acquired. Uses 5 ammo. He only shoots 1 bullet, though. Spend 1 stamina. Okay. Combatants on both sides occupy tiles on 1 of 2 horizontal lanes. All targets attacked from the other lane are considered flanked and receive 15% bonus damage. Note that this applies both to your party and the enemies and does not apply to enemy heavy weapons or armored units. Now it is time to make use of this bonus. Okay, hang on. Let me read this again, because that... I don't think I got that. Combatants on both sides occupy tiles on 1 of 2 horizontal lanes. All targets attacked from the other lane... Okay, so if you're attacking someone who's not in your lane, you get bonus damage. Okay, that's good to keep in mind. Time to make use of this bonus. Target enemy grenadier. Boom. And that, I'm guessing, is that little arrow symbol there. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Select Casimir's. Time to use a buff. Select contraband ammunition. Note that you cannot use mow down because of your incorrect position. Yeah, we're not in the back 4 anymore. Fake out is also requires us to be in the back 3. Select contraband ammunition. Okay. Target Kristoff. Man, we're dumping everything on Kristoff here. Oh, that helped both of them. Okay. Skills can apply an array of buffs, which are displayed as icons near a combatant's portrait. You can hover over those icons to check their effects and remaining duration. So, burn chance up. Increases chance to apply burn by 80%. Oh, jeez. Each activation and each new round decreases the duration counter. Okay. Oof. Alright, Casimir's taking a beating there. And some skills can also apply debuffs to enemy targets. Burn and bleed inflict damage over time. Blind decreases target's accuracy. And suppression prevents the target from performing skills altogether. Like with buffs, each activation and round decreases the debuff's remaining duration. Try to apply a debuff to your opponent now. Okay, so... yeah, he's got suppression. Alright. Select Kristoff, select single shot, which now has an 80% burn chance, which is nice. If needed, you can unselect a skill by pressing the right mouse button. Can I? That doesn't seem to be working. Oh, I guess it just doesn't let me because I have to shoot this dude right now. Oh, he's on fire. There you go. Win the battle. This concludes the guided combat mechanics tutorial. You'll now be given free reign to finish the fight as you see fit. Okay, so we have 3 activations. They have 2. We probably don't want to use you anymore, right? Because you're running out of stamina. But we can take you and move you somewhere where you can do things like back. I'm trying to think. If we want to target the Grenadier, who is probably our priority, let's shuffle you back here. Which costs 1 of your stamina. Ah, damn. Okay, that's fine, because that hit the obstacle, so it didn't take too much damage from that. And we can have... this doesn't cost us any ammo, which is good. Alright, have you patch up him. Actually, does this have... no, it's area 1. Okay. Yep, keep him alive. Alright, our HP's looking good. Alright, so... now... we can have you take another shot, right? Because you can do... which one of these is better? Requires 5 ammo, 1928 damage, reasonable accuracy, armor pen -5. Mow down is less damage, better accuracy, same crit chance, better armor pen. Oh, and it has a 3-point area. Okay, but we don't really... I don't think there's much point in us using that, because these guys aren't... right, they're not in a line, so it's not going to hit both of them. So let's just hit this guy with our flanking fire here. Okay, that dropped him pretty low. And then... alright, good, we get our stamina back. Okay. Let's take you... what does clear out do? Required ammo 5, explosive, I'm guessing is what that is. Can we see our ammo count somewhere? Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, it's heavy, okay. Alright, we can see our ammo at least. So target acquired does less damage, but has better crit chance. But 19 to 25 gives us a really good chance of just straight up killing this guy. Which is probably what we want to do here. Oh, I can't target him though. Damn. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, single shot is back area. Target acquired is all of them. Nice! Alright, we got him. Flanking fire there. Okay, so now they only have 1 activation. Which is good. We may as well just have you keep doing first aid, right? Because that's... it doesn't cost us anything to do first aid, apart from the fact that you're not putting any damage out while we're doing it. And then... let's move you so we can try and get the flanking bonus here. So we want to move back here. And that was one of your activations. Okay, good. Alright, now it is our turn again. You could shoot this guy. Pretty good chance of killing him. Casimir can also... Casimir has a less strong chance of killing him. Although he's in the back area, so actually... should be able to. Yeah, there we go. Good, good. You're victorious. We defeated 2 enemies. Alright, let's keep going. Death and survival. Remember, death is permanent. Whether in battle or events, it is vital to keep your characters alive and well, especially since their health does not replenish automatically. While certain rewards may appear promising, sometimes it is better to limit your risks and avoid combat altogether. Okay, so we've cleared that out. I don't know which... oh, this is telling us which way we need to go. I assume. Oh no, that gunfire is going on over there. With the patrol gone, your team should have a clear path for now. Proceed. Having emerged victorious from their first real engagement, your team descends into the city's sewer network to reach the rally point. There's little time to celebrate, however, for the hard part comes next. The uprising is now in full swing. The long battle has begun. Let us proceed. Return to the hideout. When all objectives are fulfilled, an icon will appear in the upper left part of the screen. Press the complete mission button to return to your hideout. I mean, we've got a bunch of other action points, right? We could just look around some. Although we're blocked off from a lot of the area, we might be able to find some other stuff or something. So let's, okay, that's barricaded. Probably also barricaded down here somewhere. Oh no, that's just a dead end, I think. I feel like so the movement system, I don't know if you guys could tell, I'm holding my mouse down to direct the party. And I kind of feel like it would be better if I could just click on a location and go to it. Alright, there doesn't actually seem to be anything else around for us to find here. And I don't particularly want to run through that gunfight, so let's just hit complete. You're victorious. Rewards. We got a commendation. Can be used to grant additional experience to any character on your roster, and we got some ammo. Okay. Mission summary. Carrying out missions takes time. At the end of every mission, you will receive a quick summary of all the gains and losses of the uprising. You will also get to resolve all the events that have transpired in the meantime. So our momentum is currently at 99.3%, but has gone down slightly. And our war assets have gone down by 15 in total. We did get a few more bullets, which is nice. Districts. I don't know what any of this means. Oh, morale, attrition. Okay, so I'm guessing that's stuff we're going to have to keep track of. I'm assuming we don't want our attrition to reach 10 or our morale to reach 0. Okay. Summary of missions. So if we hit proceed, it'll... I mean, there's nothing we can do on this screen, right? There's nothing... None of this is, like, clickable or anything. Proceed. Key sunt eis. Spoils from a recently reclaimed Nazi outpost are brought before you for appraisal. Besides a number of individual trophies, you're presented with what looks to be a partially secured supply crate. Judging from the selection of stamps on its surface, the team participating in the raid must have intercepted the crate mid-transport to a more strategic location. Yeah, let's inspect the contents. More than anything else, the crate reveals a wide selection of fresh firearm parts that you do not recognize, ranging from mystifying smaller components to pre-made barrels. The varied contents of the crate could easily be redirected, as they are to boost the Uprising's provisional workshops, but you suspect that someone with deeper knowledge could easily put these together into their intended form. Get someone from your team, give the entirety of the crate's contents to the unit that brought it, send parts to the workshop. Let's see if we can't have these built into their final form. Get someone from your team to work on this. Jadwiga has really good academics. Let's give her a go. The analysis takes some time to complete, but your teammate proudly announces they have largely worked out the inner mechanisms and dependencies of the parts within the crate. What is more, they assure you that with proper oversight, at least some of these guns could be manufactured for the use of the Uprising within the next couple hours. Solid. We got +1 damage pistol, we got +3% momentum, and +26 supplies, which is great. Alright, and then I guess, again, nothing on this. Oh, our momentum's back to 100. Cool. Alright, next day. I think that number that just went down is the number of people living in Warsaw. So that's a sobering thought. Hideout tutorial. You've reached the Resistance hideout, your base of operations between assignments. You can either view the tutorial explaining the hideout or skip ahead. Again, I have no idea what's going on. We're going to look at the tutorial. Here you can plan new missions, oversee party recovery, manage spare equipment, and recruit volunteers for the cause. These activities can be accessed with the assistance of specialist NPCs. Your current and future party members will also be present here. Press the left mouse button on a character's portrait to open their character menu. Character overview. Here you can see your character's attributes, traits, equipped weapons, and skills. If you wish to adjust your equipment or skill set, proceed to the corresponding tabs. Interesting. So, available skills. Oh, to equip a skill, press the left mouse button on any skill you wish to equip, then press the left mouse button on the skill slot of your choice. Skills marked with a red background are weapon skills. These are meant to deal damage and will consume ammunition. The available skills will change depending on the equipped weapons. Different skill colors signify personal skills, abilities individual to each party member. Characters unlock new skills with each promotion. Okay, so increased chance to be targeted by enemy, that's... I guess that's okay. Clear out, ignore cover, deal 10% damage, less damage to each subsequent target. Okay. Available skill, Shield Breaker. Increased accuracy against armored and heavy weapon targets. Decreased accuracy against infantry. That might be a useful thing to have on hand. And feigned activity, target an obstacle, apply taunt. Interesting. Weapons-wise... Okay, so to equip a weapon, press the left mouse button on the weapon you wish to equip, and then press the left mouse button on a matching weapon slot. Each combatant has a predefined set of weapon types they can carry, and each weapon provides you with 2 skills native to its type. You cannot equip 2 weapons of the same type. Okay, sounds fine by me. Okay, so we did that. Summary just tells us he's got 0 experience. That's a shame. Experience. Characters gain experience by completing missions and participating in battles and events. Experience can be used to purchase new skills and perks. Commendations can be used to grant additional experience to any character on your roster. So we have a medal. We can give one member of our team experience. Purchase skills have to be equipped. Okay, and then... and then we can use experience to buy skills. Interesting. Okay. What about our other characters? Oh, they're in different places. Neat. Okay. You've got yourself a revolver. Okay, that we've already read. You only have 3 skills, but you have a 4th slot. Weapons-wise, you only get a handgun, that's fine. Experience-wise... She gets a bunch of medical stuff, which is good. Pull an ally back 3 tiles in front of the user. Preventative treatment, force next negative... I feel like... Actually, we should check our other guy, but it might be wise to give our... experience to the nurse so that she can, or paramedic, sorry, so that we can work on getting her a 4th skill to round her out. And our machine gunner buddy here, he's got all this. He's got all 4 of his skills. He can also take some rifle skills. Okay, weapons-wise, he has his machine gun, he has the same rifle as the other guy, there's no change there. Yeah, and his skills are all really expensive, apart from this one, Dirty Trick. Alright, yeah, I think our best bet then is... Well, can I give experience to... Oh, hello. The Informant is your window into the status of the uprising. Here you can monitor the overall condition of the uprising, as well as individual resistance pockets in specific districts. To keep the fight going, each day the uprising consumes war assets that are provided by districts. By default, war assets are in deficit to represent the uprising gradually slowing down. Your task is to manage this deficit and prolong the uprising by keeping all districts' morale high. Reaching 0 momentum means that the uprising is unable to go on and the game ends. Okay, alright, so this is where we also plan missions, it looks like, and I'm assuming I get to pick what district I want. Click on New Mission. Who else we got? The nurse allows you to monitor the health status of your party and their recovery rate. Any healing performed in the field is temporary and does not carry over. Upon returning, characters will be at the lowest health level they had during the mission. To recover permanently, they will need to see the nurse. Although you can take wounded party members out for missions, the hideout is the only place where they regenerate health over time. Okay, that's a neat mechanic. Okay, and what about you? The Provisioner. The Provisioner serves as the trade hub of your hideout. It is through her that you are able to purchase your basic equipment, repair any damaged gear, and sell unwanted weaponry and excess ammunition. All trades with the Provisioner use supplies as the currency. Aside from trading, you can obtain supplies through activities during missions. Oh, I can buy commendations. Renders party invisible to enemies on the map. Attacking while visible will trigger an ambush, reducing enemies' initial... Ooh. Cost 5 AP to use. I see. Oh, okay, so there's a bunch of items here. Reveal all points of interest in the currently visible area. Restore 30 health during missions. I have a damaged pistol. I can buy some ammo. Okay, what else can we get? All items, weapons, just the damaged pistol, barter, repair. Oh, I can get stuff repaired. This screen allows you to repair any damaged weapons you may retrieve during missions. Damaged weapons have their parameters hidden and cannot be equipped by your team until they are repaired. Repair costs 50, we have 340. Let's think about that for a minute. A new pistol for our paramedic would be good. Who else we got? The Archivist gives you access to the Codex, which allows you to learn the detailed backstories of your insurgents. You may also access short reports on your unlocked weapons and enemy units you've encountered in combat. Ooh, I'm a fan of that. We'll look through that some more later, though. Right now, I just want to get a feel for who's here. The Recruiter allows you to enlist volunteers. Volunteers are not as capable as your unique insurgents. For instance, they cannot rank up and cannot have more than one personal skill. They allow you to fill gaps in your team composition and stand in for wounded characters during their recovery. Enlisting volunteers costs supplies. Okay. Oof, that's pricey as well. Alright. Oh, I like that she's like standing there talking to him as well. That's neat. She has Ploy. Restore 1 point of stamina, remove an activation from the enemy side. Ooh. Spend 2 stamina and carry motivation. Interesting. Okay. And last but not least, we've got this preacher-looking dude. The Priest. Visiting the Priest allows you to see the list of all resistance fighters who have fallen in the service of the uprising, which is none right now. Okay. Well, that is all very cool, and I am a fan, and I think this is where we are going to call it for the first episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.